Okay guys, so this is the finished look for my makeup. Okay, I went and added on me some hair. Okay, a girl had to put her hair on. This is a glueless, tapeless lace frontal, okay, in deep wave. It's like a Peruvian curl, Peruvian wave hair. It was colored by me, okay, so I colored this hair. I've had this hair for a while, but yeah, I think this hair makes my look come together. Like, it completes my look. Like, my look is like everything right now. Like, I'm really loving this. And then that means when my baby get off of work and she come home, I'm gonna be so cute, and she gonna be like, babe, tell me you wasn't doing videos today. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, girl, I was doing little videos or whatever. So yes, thank you for tuning in to my channel once again, like I said. And if you are interested in getting this look, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you step by step how I created this look. And yeah, just let me know how you like it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And all of the details to my look, the makeup, and the products that I use, as well as the vendor that I got my hair, will be in the detail box below. Okay, so stay tuned to my video. The MAC Oil Control Lotion. It's in this little bottle right here, and I think it was like only $10 at MAC. So I'm gonna try that and see how it works. For me, I'm just gonna put some in my problem areas, which is my nose, my forehead, and my chin. Usually get the oiliest. So whenever you identify your problem spots, you want to make sure you take extra time and care to prep those areas before you apply your makeup, because it'll help your makeup look better and it'll help it last longer when you prep those areas that give you problems. All right, so we got that going. I'm rubbing so hard, I'm about to rub my damn skin off. I ain't gonna have no nose after I finish rubbing this, but whatever. Okay, so today I'm also gonna use one of my foundations that I got. It was a gift from my fiance. She brought me this. She searched high and low for this foundation, okay? But this is the Fenty Beauty. So I'm going to use this today because I am out of my Maybelline Fit Me. And I haven't had a chance to go to the store because I've been working like a slave, like a Hebrew slave, okay? So this is the Fenty Beauty, and this is in the color 410. So I'm going to use this today. So I've already primed my skin. I prepped it in my areas that give me the most problems when it comes to oil. Some people like to put on their makeup with sponges. I prefer to put my makeup on with a brush. I just like it better. And this makeup, it has a pump, so you can pump on your face. With this makeup, it dries really fast because it's very mattifying. So I like to do one side of my face and then do the other side of my face. So actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. We're going to start with eyes first. We're going to do our eyeshadow first, and then we'll come back to our face. So today I am going to create a look from my Masquerade Mini palette from Juvia. I love Juvia, the palettes that they create. They're so pretty, and they have so many colors. So I am going to use this palette today to try to come up with some kind of look. I'm trying to get inspired because I have no idea of what I want my face to look like. So first I am going to start with a blending brush. A fluffy blending brush, whatever brand you like, whatever kind you like. Mine is an e.l.f. brush. So I'm going to start with that. And then remember, when you do your eyeshadows and you're doing your colors, you want to go from the lightest color to the darkest color. So I'm going to start with this light color right here. It's called Burkina. I'm going to start with that one. And that's going to be our transition color. And we just gonna get that on and buff that out. And I just want to tell y'all that I almost didn't do a video today, right? Because I worked last night. Them people had me on the clock at 8:30 in the morning yesterday. Mind you, my center doesn't open until 11, but I was on the clock from 8:30. And then I had a nerve to have to see 92 patients yesterday. Y'all in Miami need to stop with this coming to the urgent care. Like, it's just ridiculous. Y'all just come to the urgent care. Don't even be nothing wrong with the children. Ma'am, why are you here today? Oh, his sister got a cough, but I brought him here just because, you know, I don't want him to get the cough. So what am I looking for, ma'am? What am I looking for when I treat your child? What? Because he ain't got nothing. You want me to treat him on the strength that his sister got a cough? That ain't how this works. But, you know, this is Miami, and that's how they do things. So 92 patients later, and me punching out at 12:30 this morning, I only got a little bit of sleep. But I managed to make it and live to do another beat. So I'm going to be here, and I'm going to put this makeup on the beat. Or this beat on the makeup, however that's going to go. Okay, so we have that first color on. And we have that laid. That's our transition color. So that's the lightest color that we're going to use in the palette. Okay, and then next we are going to go to, we're going to go to this color right here. And it's called Ada. That's this one right here. And we're going to put that one in our crease and see how that comes out. And I'm going to use the same blending brush. And we're going to go right in the crease with the Ada. And remember, your eyeshadow will be as vibrant and as bright as you want it to. So the more product you use, the brighter it's going to be. And I guess this will become like a simple look, something that you can wear to work or to the mall or to your child's school. Don't go to your child's school looking like Rainbow Bright. That'd be pretty and all, but you know they already talk bad about us at the children's school, so don't give them nothing to talk about. Save that artistic part of you for, you know, like date night or going to Hooters with your friends, because I like to go to Hooters and get them chicken wings and be beat up. Face just don't beat eating chicken wings. So save those faces for those, but don't go to the cheering school with your face looking like that. Okay, so we have those two colors. And then I'm going to go back in with the Burkina on top of this, because I don't want to lose my transition color. And sometimes that happens, and that's okay, but you just go back in and blend those colors. Because the goal is to have everything blended together. Go back in here with a little bit more of this Ada. And see how that looks. Okay. So after we use that color, I'm gonna go in with this other color on the bottom. This is the Zulu. We're gonna use that one, and we're gonna come right up under the crease and fill that color in. So right up under the crease, we're gonna put that Zulu in. We're gonna buff that out. Okay, so with that, we have our base colors. And now what I'm gonna do is I am going to take some of my, excuse me, my NYX concealer in a jar. This one right here. And I'm gonna do the top of my eye here. We're gonna put a little bit of this on there because the next color that we're gonna pack on there, we want that color to stick. So I'm using a concealer brush to get this product. And y'all see me over here, I'm in this mirror. And then we're just gonna cut the crease right here. Now I'm not gonna do the whole entire eye because I want the focus of this next color that I put to be right here at the front. And if you notice, I cut my crease a little bit higher than it actually is, and that's because like my eyes are really big, and I've noticed that if I don't cut the crease higher, like my makeup gets smudged. I don't know if that makes any sense. So that's one eye. And then we're gonna do the other eye. This takes like a lot of patience and a lot of concentration. So believe me, if you see me making some real ugly faces, that's because I'm concentrating real hard on this line. And I'm trying to perfect, and to me it ain't coming out right. But we're gonna make it work. So we got that going on this eye. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a blending brush and kind of smooth out the edges of that. Okay, so the next color that we're gonna get, we're gonna go back into this palette. We're gonna get this color right here that's called Zobo, right here. And we're gonna get one of our eyeshadow brushes, and we're gonna pack that color on here where we did I'm sorry, on the side over here where we cut the crease. And you want to tap that color and press it in. Right there. So that's going to be our first color down on top of the crease. And you see it aligns perfectly with the crease. So we have that there. It's a pretty color. I'm just gonna pat that on so that it's very pigmented and that the color is really bright. And when you put like those concealers and stuff on your eye like I did, what it does is it helps to make the makeup pop, like the colors pop, and it stays on. That color does not move. That color is not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay right there where you put it. So now we're going to move on to this eye, and we're going to pat that on. So you can see like when my eye closes, where my crease naturally is, but I went a little bit above it because if not, my colors would get lost in that area. And I don't want them to get lost or smudged or look muddy. So I went a little bit higher with the crease. And again, Hope is walking around sounding like an old lady with church shoes on. Don't mind her. She's looking for attention. And I ain't got none for her. Okay. So we got that color on. And the next color that we're going to go in with, this color that's called Giza. Right here. And it's like a little shimmery color. It's super pretty. We're going to go with that on the front part. Right here. So this is going to give you a little bit of a shimmer. And the color is going to pop. It's going to be right here in this cut where you cut it. Because the concealer is going to make sure that it sticks. Now you can see here where the two colors separate, and we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that by blending with a blending brush after we get our colors on. And then that's going to make the colors like melt together. And you can leave them separate like this if you want to, that's fine. It all depends on your preference, but I'm going to blend them a little bit. So there's like not a harsh line there. A slight line, but not a harsh line. So we're going to seal all of this concealer with this pretty eyeshadow. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with that Zobo again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a blending brush and I'm just going to blend those colors softly together on top of the eyelid. So I'm going to take a little bit of that Zobo on this brush and just brush it, like barely brush it, so that color looks like it's blending over or it's fading. The colors are melting and fading together. And you see that? You see how it's blended? What we're going to do now is we're going to go back in on the top of our eye. We're going to go back in with that dark color, the Aida, and we're going to put that back in top of our crease because we lost it when we started blending out these colors. And what I'm going to use is like a little, I don't know if you can see the shape of this brush. It's like shaped like a little triangle tip. I'm going to use that to go back into the top to put that color back. And this is taking a very steady hand to make sure that that's blended. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with, let's see if I have a darker color to go in to add some definition to the eye to make it a little bit deeper. We'll go in with a little bit of black. And we'll do that at the end of the eye. And I'm going into my 120 Ways to Pretty palette, and I'm using the black. And I don't want to get really dramatic with this black. I just want a little bit of it to add a little bit of definition right up top. So I'm going to put a little bit of it in the corner, and I'm going to drag it up top because I don't want it to be a harsh black. See that? I'm going to do a little bit here in the corner. And then I'm just going to drag it up top. So that it's not a harsh black, but just a little bit to add some depth to the sides. And then I'm going to go back in again with the color Zobo because I don't want to lose that color. So I'm going to hit this again because I want that color to be there. I want you to see that color without a doubt. So I'm going to hit it again just in case we lost any of it with that black. I'm going to hit it again with the Zobo so that that color comes back. Okay, and then we're going to use that brush we did before to blend those two colors together. Like so. I'm going to go back again into the Giza color just to sharpen up the front. And that is it for the top eyelid that we're gonna do. So now for the bottom, I told you guys that I always like a black eye liner on the bottom. So I'm gonna do a black in my waterline. Just the waterline. And then we're gonna go onto the bottom of our eye. With one of the colors that we used on top. So we have the black in our waterline, right? Then I am going to do the bottom eye, and I'm going to go in with the Giza on the bottom eye. I think that's what it's called. In the corner, but on the bottom I'm definitely going to use the Zobo, which is the pink color that we used, and we're going to smoke out this bottom area. And you could leave this look as a clean look, meaning no colors at the bottom. You can leave it as a clean look, or you can add colors to the bottom if you prefer to. I like to add colors to the bottom to give my eye like a dramatic look. So definitely smoke that out a little bit. And I'm trying something new with doing my foundation after I do my eyes. I usually do my eyes first. My foundation first and then do my eyes, but I'm trying something new with this to see how I like it. I did it the other day actually when I went to church, and I kind of liked it because it cleaned up under my eyes and all of that stuff. It cleaned it up really easily with me doing the makeup after I had already done my eyes. So I kind of appreciated that I didn't have to work so hard for the cleanup afterwards. So we have a little bit of the Giza there, and we're gonna buff this out a little bit more. Because I see a line. I don't like to see no lines in my eyeshadow, so if you ever think that you see a line or something not coming together, then you just get your brush and you buff and you buff and you buff until it looks the way that you want it to look. Okay, so that is done for now, because I might go back into that that eye palette and add another color. I haven't made up my mind yet as to if I want to add another color, but for now I like it. It's not too much, and it's just enough. So now we're gonna do our liner. And my matte liquid liner. Okay, so we're gonna use that. We're gonna get a wing tip going here. And I'm still learning how to do wings. I haven't mastered my wings, but I usually go from this bottom corner up and then just sweep it back really fast. That usually works for me. But like I said, I'm still learning how to do that. So yeah, let's hope it goes according to my plan, the one that I got in my head when I do this right quick. So this one came out pretty good, child. I can't really see. I'm gonna use this. And I think I just messed it up because it wasn't a straight line, and I tried to go and fix it, and yep, messed it right on up. So let me get some more because my brush is a little dry. And that's the thing, when you're doing your liner, you want to make sure that the brush isn't dry, because that'll cause the brush to skip, and once the brush skips, your liner is messed up. And that's what happened to my wing. So as you can see, it's not a perfect wing, but I'm gonna try to clean it up to make it look better once I put my foundation on. I promise you, makeup is like arts and crafts. It takes a lot of practice. And I won't say that I'm perfect. I'm still learning at the same time that I'm helping y'all. So, you know, we just learn together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That one looks a lot better than this one. This one, child, Jesus gonna have to be a fence and help us with this one, because this one is a mess. A mess and a half. I might have fixed it a little tiny bit, but whatever. Y'all get the idea of what I was trying to do. Don't come for me. Okay, so that's on. I'm gonna let that dry. We are gonna go for lashes. I have some Adele Demi Wispy lashes. They came in like a little 6-pack. I also told y'all that I am not a master eyelash placer. meaning I don't really know how to put lashes on. I'm learning how to do those as well, but I've been practicing a little bit, a little tiny bit. Okay, and I'm gonna try to put these on camera. Now, if I mess up this time, next time when I do this, I'm not putting these on camera, because y'all won't try me. Y'all, who y'all finna try and be laughing at? Not me. So, you put your glue on, a thin layer of glue, and you want to let it dry for like 30 seconds because you want it to get tacky. And then, once it gets a little tacky, then you go and you apply it on top of your eye. Okay? But first, I'm going to do a little bit of mascara so that I can stretch my lashes out, so that the lashes have something to latch on to. So just a little bit of mascara. And the mascara I'm using is the Maybelline Great Lash. This thing is like only like $6, and it is like one of the best mascaras you can ever buy. I love it. I've been using it for a very long time. All right, so now that that's done, let's try to get this lash on. And it's like a real trick to this, like putting these lashes on. And I ain't mastered it yet, but y'all lay around for it. I'ma get it. All you gotta do is show me something a couple times, and I guarantee you I'ma get it. Now, I ain't had nobody to show me how to put these lashes on, but I figured it couldn't be that hard. Like, I see girls just swoop down off the... So I said, Lord, it can't be that hard to put the lashes on. So I'm going to start practicing. That one went on pretty good. Went on pretty good, if I might say so myself. So now we're going to move to the next one. We're going to put a little bit of glue. Yeah, they be talking about, okay, I'm going to put my lashes on. And then I be done blank my eye. They got 2 lashes on, and I still be trying to figure out how the hell they put the first one on. So, child, I don't know. I guess they've been practicing longer than me. But I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Okay, so now I'm going to try to get this next one on. And I could always get one to go on without a problem, and then the other one, I got to pray. All right. We in there, sis. I see you, baby. Got your little lashes on, girl. Ha! Cause who they was finna try, niece? Got the little lashes on. Okay. So they on. This one came a little bit further. It went more west, like towards Hialeah than I wanted it to. But nevertheless, it's on, right? So we got those lashes on. And now we are going to go in with our foundation. Okay, so like today, like I said earlier, today we're going to use the Fenty Beauty. And that's because I'm out of my Maybelline Fit Me. This foundation is very good. It's very matte. So if you have dry skin, the Fenty Beauty would not be the foundation for you unless you moisturize your skin really well. And then you put on some kind of facial serum or something like that to keep your skin moist underneath, because this is a matte foundation. So like I said, I'm going to start one side of my face first. And you really don't need a lot of this foundation. The coverage is buildable. So it says medium coverage, but it can easily be full coverage if you needed it to be, because it goes on and it blends so nicely, like so nicely. And I really wanted this foundation from when it first came out because I love Rihanna. And I even love thick Rihanna even more, because thick Rihanna is, whoo, Lord have mercy. But anyway, so yeah, you see that? It blends so nicely. And I'm just going to blend that down. Remember, you always blend up under your chin so that all your makeup is uniform. And then we're going to go to the other side. And you know what this makeup smells like? You remember when you was a kid and you used to play with Play-Doh? That's what it smells like to me. It smells like Play-Doh. So we're going to press that into our skin. Blend it down. Blend it up into your hairline. Okay, so we're going to smooth all of that out. We're going to bring it all up into our hairline and blend it very well. And I can also clean that up with a little bit of concealer. I'm going to go with my angle brush. And clean that up a little bit, because alright, like so we can have that sharp look. And then continue to blend this out. And as you can see, my face is very matte. Okay, very matte. The color has blended beautifully. It has covered all of my blemishes to the point that I don't even have to go in and put on color corrector, because it did a really awesome job with blending everything out. So now we have that on. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with our highlighting and our contouring, and you know how we do that. We do that with our LA Girl Pro. I am gonna be using the color either Warm Honey or Creamy Beige. I think I'll go with Creamy Beige because I want a lighter. I want it to be lighter and pop today. So we'll go with Creamy Beige. Remember, your concealer is always going to be 2 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation, because the purpose of this is to bring back the coolness and the light colors to your face. So it has to be lighter. Being darker won't help you. It's lighter here when you're highlighting, and then when you're contouring, that's when it gets darker. Okay, so we are going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. I'm just going to use some water that I have here for that purpose, and here we go. We're gonna blend this all the way out. I like to blend my highlight, I'm just fixing this little area, all the way out to my cheekbones, and I like to go up. So I pull my highlight up because it elongates your face, and I like my face to look longer around this area. So I blend up. And I'm gonna do it this way so that I'm not over here looking in the mirror and y'all can't see what I'm doing. So I blend up, and you see how that light color comes through and it pops, and it just brings back so much shape to my face. As well, before when we just did the foundation, everything was one dimensional, everything was one color. So that's why it's important to highlight and contour, especially if you want your makeup to look right. Now, if you just want to have the makeup on and it's just on, then you can do that. But if you want your makeup to look right and to look like you took your time and to look like you're a professional, even if you're not, you want them to think you went and paid somebody to do that beat, then you have to do your highlight and your contour, okay? I'm gonna get this nose of mine. Oh, you see that line? That line is on point today. I had a steady hand. I wasn't acting like a baser. So I'm going to blend this out so that I don't have a spot in between my eye and my nose. But that nose is on point today. That is how that nose is supposed to look. Okay, so we have that done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set that, and I'm going to set that with my Sacha Buttercup. And I'm tempted to buy me some Laura Mercier to try it. I haven't used it before, so I don't know what it's all about. But I heard that it is like one of the best setting powders. But you know, that's people's opinion. Some people are into labels and using everything that everyone else is using, and I'm not really into that. That doesn't do anything for me, like labels and stuff like that. So I don't know, but because I'm learning with makeup, you know, I'm not afraid to try stuff to see if something may work better for my face or for my skin. So I'm not, you know, against trying anything else. Remember, when you're setting your face, you always want to hit those areas that crease, because that's the purpose of the setting powder, is to keep you from creasing. Okay? And my big crease areas are here, the smile lines on the side of my mouth, and my chin, and around my nose. Woo! That thing get terrible. So you just press that in to your skin. Press it in, and that's gonna lock that foundation in. And then I'm gonna do a little bit on the top, up here, and my nose. I really don't be really caring if none of my highlight come together except this nose. If this nose don't come together, I really feel some type of way. So now for my contour, I am going to use the Rihanna Espresso Contour Stick. Just for a little bit here. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit here. Okay, we're gonna do that jawline. Okay, and those are the areas that you contour: jawline, cheekbone, nose. Some people do under here, this area here, and then around your forehead. If you have a really big forehead, I don't have a big forehead, so I don't really contour up there. My forehead is really small, and I don't want my forehead to disappear with me trying to contour it. Because you can make your forehead look smaller than it needs to look, and then you be around here looking crazy like you microcephalic. That means, you know, small head. We don't want that. So yes, come through now for the contour. Y'all see that contour come through? Yes. Through that chin. This is going to give us an illusion that we have a sharp chin here. So that if you like me and you one of the thick girls that have a little bit of an extra neck, this gives you the illusion that you don't have that neck. You see how it makes your jaw look like it's just chiseled? That's what the contouring does when you contour your jaw. This bottom jawline. That's what it does. Okay? And then we got this area here. And I noticed because I have like a little fat nose, that it's better for me to just contour up here in this upper area as opposed to trying to contour all the way down my face, because I do want my makeup to look natural. You know what I mean? Like, I want my contour to look natural. I want my face to look natural. When I take a picture, I want everything to blend and come together. I don't want to be looking like a drag queen, okay? So therefore, I'm gonna weight this nose up a little bit more. Therefore, I said it's no need for me to do all of that stuff when it comes to making my nose look so chiseled that I don't even look black no more. So we're gonna set our cheeks that we did. I'm gonna do that with my favorite blush, and that's my blush from MAC, my Femme Noir. I'm gonna do that to set my cheeks, because remember, anytime you use a cream, you have to set it with a powder. And I'm gonna set that. I'm gonna set this bottom area. And I'm gonna pull that down. You see how I'm pulling that down? Because I want it to come underneath that jawline. Okay? So we're gonna do that in a circular motion so that it buffs it in and you don't have just a straight line on the side of your face. So we're gonna buff that in. And then after that, I am going to dust off the excess that we have on our face. So we're going to dust that off. All our setting powder, we're going to dust that off. So what all has not been absorbed into our skin at this point, it comes off. We dust it off. Careful not to mess up your eyebrows. Dust that off. Get that nose. I'm gonna go across the top right here to separate the nose and across the bottom right here. And this is what's gonna help give me my button effect. Y'all know how I like my nose to look like a little button. This is what helps to do that. I'm just gonna use a little bit of the MAC translucent setting powder in dark. And I'm just gonna go on top of my setting powder so that it's not too yellow or too bright, because you don't want flashback in your camera, in your pictures, right? So this is how you eliminate that, is by setting that a little bit more with that setting powder that's a little bit darker than what you use to highlight. Now I'm gonna go back into our eyeshadow palette, because remember I told you we might have to go back into that Zobo and go back under our eye, so we can replace what we lost when we did our concealer and all of that stuff. Don't y'all hear it sound like it's a rat in my kitchen? No. That's Richard, child. That's my daddy. He done came, brought these children home from school, and now they in here interrupting my video. Okay. So we put that color back that we lost. Now we're going to go into our blush. I am going to use my blush palette that I got from TJ Maxx for $4.99. Bam! I got all kinds of colors here for $4.99, honey. That's a steal. Okay? We're going to go in with this one right here. I'm going to mix this one and this one together. Child, he threatening me. So we got that blush going, and that is so pretty. Okay, hello. Now it's time for a girl to get bronzed up, hunty. I'm gonna go in with this Master Maybelline Illuminating Highlighter Serum, and I'm gonna put some bronze on this thing, okay? All we need is a little bit of this, girls. Just a little tiny bit. Okay? A little bit of this. And we're going to tap, 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 tap that right down that cheekbone. Okay? And then we're going to do the other side. On the cheekbone. And then after I do that, I'm going to do a little bit here. Beep, beep. Because y'all know how I like my button nose. Beep, beep. Right here on the Cupid's bow. Okay. A little bit here on the chin. Because these are all the areas that I highlight. And I'm going to go in with my bronzer. My favorite bronzer, which is the MAC Gold Deposit. And then I'm also going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Hustle Baby here. I'm going to go on top of this. Ooh. Come on now, girl. Come on, girl. And I think that illuminator that I use, it just helps make the bronzer that I put on, it just makes it pop even more. It just makes it shine even more. Yes, just like that. And then we're gonna do our nose here. And then I'm gonna do down the bridge of my nose here. And also my forehead here. Because I like this glow right here. And then we're going to do chin, lip, all of that. Let me blend all of that out right across the top of our eyebrows like this. Now we got our nose, lips. That highlight is coming through, hunty. Yes. That is pretty. That is pretty. So now after we've done that, our face is pretty much complete. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight in the Ricardo, close my door, please. I'm gonna do a little bit of highlight in my brow bone area. Just so rude. I'm trying to make a movie. So the brow area, I'm gonna put a little bit of gold dust up here. And that look is complete, okay? So just gonna dust off a little bit so I can blend this. I want everything to be blended together. Now after we've done all of that, the final thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna set our face. We're gonna set that with our MAC Prep and Prime. And you really have to set your face so that your makeup doesn't move. And also it helps get rid of that cakey look that you may have from your setting powder. That's normal when you initially do your makeup to have that little cakey look. But once you do this, it helps your makeup to get absorbed into your skin, so it gets rid of that, okay? So I'm gonna spray my face. And y'all know we have to take a bath in this stuff because it's what gives us life. And on top of this, I'm gonna spray with my NYX matte finish on top of that, because I like my makeup to stay matte. And I'm telling you, this stuff is good and it's cheap. It doesn't cost a lot of money and it's really, really, really good. A lot of my products don't barely cost anything. The Rihanna, the Fenty, it's only $35, which is, hello, it's $35, which is like a steal for the amount of product that you get and for the coverage that you get. Like, it's amazing. That's a really awesome price. I'm so proud of Rihanna for that. And for our lips, I think we are going to go with a nice nude lip because our eyes are doing a lot. Like, our eyes are doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So because our eyes are so pretty, we're gonna go with a nude lip. And the lippy that I have here today is from NYX. It's from their Lingerie collection, and it's in the color Lippy 03. So that's the one we're gonna use today, and it's new. So y'all see me struggling. I'm trying to open it. Oh. Well, they sure know they don't be wanting nobody to be stealing out them Arab stores. They make me sick. All this stuff they put on here. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. We're gonna see how this works. I've never used this. So if it's too matte, I'm gonna take it off. Cause I don't be for that. Okay, it's okay. I mean, it ain't the best thing smoking. But it'll work for a nude lip. Oh man, look at it. Hate when that happens. Okay. I always have a hard time putting this stuff on. Because my lips are so full, I think I be putting too much product. Can't be walking around here looking like Bozo the Clown. So I'm gonna pat that in. Like so. And then because this is matte, it's really gonna dry your lips out. But I had prepped my lips already with some Vaseline. Today I used the Vaseline Cocoa Butter Lip Balm. So that's cute a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of color on here because I feel like it needs some excitement, like it needs a little bit more color. So I'm gonna use the NYX Butter Gloss in Apple Strudel, and I'm gonna go on top of this. There you go. Now I like that better because it was too dry. And that's the thing that happens with like matte lip glosses and matte lipsticks. They can be a little bit drying into the fact where they are too dry. So that gave me a little bit of moisture. I'm gonna blend it down right here because I don't want that white. You ever see people and they have that caked up lip gloss like right here? We can't have that. So we gotta get rid of that excess. But yeah, I like this look. I like how it came out. Let me know how you guys feel about it. I'm still learning with these lashes. Y'all can see that one is more to the center than the other one, which is fine for now because this is a learning experience. But I'm gonna be practicing so that we can get this the way that it's supposed to look, not the way that it's looking. Okay, the way that it's supposed to look, because we can't be walking around here looking like we don't know what the hell we doing. Okay, but yeah, I like this. It came out nice. The eyes came out really nice. They're well blended. The color is beautiful. So this was kind of like my first time doing a cut crease on camera. So I think it came out pretty good for my first time. I've been practicing those off camera so that I can try to get those done for you guys. But I think it came out pretty good. And remember to comment. Always comment. Give me advice, feedback, negative, positive, anything. Okay, I'm here for the feedback, and that's how I'm gonna learn, and that's how I'm gonna grow. Make sure that you always comment, like it if you like my video, and definitely subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications when I post new videos. Make sure you hit that little bell that's next to the subscribe button. And until then, my beautiful ladies, stay beautiful, stay confident, and most of all, stay beat. Okay?